Hey everybody, this is Hal with Light in Motion. Thanks for your interest in the Viz 360 lighting system. This is my favorite light to use when I'm out commuting or out on a long road ride. It's the only system on the market that mounts directly to your helmet that gets your lighting, both headlight and tail light, up high right in a driver's line of sight for the safest riding, day or night. This system uses a unique strap-style mounting system to be fitted to just about any helmet out on the market. I'm going to go through a couple different fit setups on different styles of helmet to help make sure you can get your light dialed in for your setup for any ride you may be headed out on. The lights ship with a couple of different pieces for mounting. You've got your two Velcro straps. Those will go onto the tail light mounting bracket. You've got rubber strap that's going to go through your headlight mounting bracket. The system also ships with this plastic disc that will be used on some setups, but not all of them. Go ahead and set it aside for now, and we'll refer to it when needed later on in the video. The first type of mounting I'll be teaching you is known as the center mount. This is when you mount your headlight to the center of the actual structure of the helmet. This is used best on helmets like this that have a lot of venting spaced all around. You'll want to find a spot low and center on the helmet where you can mount the headlight. That'll give you the best beam pattern to get down onto the road for visibility. I'm going to start by taking your headlight mounting bracket, orient that with the tab on the left-hand side from the rider's point of view. Then, take your rubber headlight mounting bracket strap and go ahead and feed that through the right side of the bracket. Pull it tight until it snugs into place. Find the spot where you plan to mount the helmet and place the mounting bracket on that spot. Feed the end of the strap through the helmet into the inside. Once you've done that, go ahead and flip the helmet over, and take that strap, feed it right back through the vent on the other side to the outside of the helmet. From there, the strap's going to go through the slot on the left side of that bracket, then go ahead, pull tight, and hook that rubber strap onto the edge of the tab for that mounting bracket. The bracket's now in place, and you can go ahead and trim this extra rubber strap off, or simply tuck it back to the inside of the helmet. One last trick that's nice to keep in mind is check the inside of the helmet. Is the rubber strap covering any of your padding? If so, feel free to just tug that out of the way, move it over top of the strap, and that'll keep everything comfy and breathing well. The next step in mounting up this helmet is going to be to put the rear tail light bracket on. Go ahead and grab that bracket, the square one that you see right here, and one of your Velcro straps. Orient the bracket with the rubber facing towards you and feed the Velcro through one of the sides of the bracket. Go ahead and squeeze that into place nice and snug. Again, we're going to find a good space with some real estate and a lot of venting around on the back of the helmet to get this mounted. Go ahead and place that onto the frame of the helmet, and very similar to the way that you mounted the front bracket, feed that Velcro to the inside of the helmet. Once inside, go ahead and pull that through and send it back to the outside of the helmet through another one of the vents. Make sure that it's not twisted or tangled on the inside as you get this lined up. Take the working end of that Velcro and feed it through the open slat on that mounting bracket. Pull everything nice and tight to snug it into place, and fold the Velcro back over that strap and push the end to the inside of the helmet where you can get that Velcro snug back down to the other side. Your brackets are now all in place on the helmet, and you're ready to put the light system on. For the headlight, you'll go ahead and just slide that into the bracket from the bottom until you hear a click. The tail light simply presses into place on the bracket that was mounted on the rear. Once on, you can adjust the headlight simply by grabbing it and twisting it, and operate its on-off function from the power button on the top. You're now safe to hit the road for the safest riding possible. The next type of mounting I'm going to show you is known as vent mounting. This is when you have a helmet that may not have quite as many vents, or the best place to mount the headlight ends up being right where you have a vent in the middle of the helmet. In the case of this particular helmet, we've got a large padding system that has a mesh cover in between the vents, so I'm going to go ahead and just lift that out of the way to start to make sure it doesn't interfere with the installation process. Many helmets on the market simply use a couple of Velcro tabs to hold these pads in place, so it'll be easy to lift it out and then put it back when we're done with the light installation. Go ahead and grab your headlight mounting bracket as well as the rubber strap. Just like before, we're going to feed that strap through the bracket, pull it snug, And then we're also going to need that backing plate that we talked about earlier in the video. So go ahead and make sure you have that at the ready when we get this started. So we're going to go ahead and set up our bracket right here on that vent for the helmet, starting by feeding this rubber strap through the vent and then flip the helmet over. Once the rubber strap is threaded to the inside of the helmet, go ahead and take that mounting bracket that you've got. Orient it horizontally to the vent, feed the strap through one side of the backer, and then roll it back through to the other. You'll then take that working end of the strap, feed it back to the front of the helmet, and as you pull that strap tight, it's going to pull the backing in place and keep the light mount anchored to the inside of the helmet. Go ahead and pull the rubber strap tight, clip it to the headlight mounting bracket, and wiggle that into place so it's nice and centered and aligned. Again, you can clip the excess off or fold it back to fit back into the inside of the helmet. Taillight bracket is going to mount just like it did on the other helmet. Go ahead and take your Velcro strap, secure that to your taillight mounting bracket, put it in place where you want it to sit on the helmet, feed that Velcro to the inside of the helmet, and then again, back to the outside. We'll go through the open strap on the mount, pull snug, and then fold back in to get anchored against the Velcro. You can go ahead, clip your headlight into place on the front, make sure to listen for that click, and then take the tail light and snap it into place on the rear. Again, adjust the angle by grabbing the headlight and moving it up or down. You may find that your helmet has little to no venting available for mounting the headlight on the Viz 360. In cases like this helmet right here, we do have available a sticky mount for the front helmet light. This uses a high-quality 3M foam adhesive to put a front mount onto the helmet. This is available through your local dealer or through lightandmotion.com as an aftermarket accessory. Once you have the sticky mount, go ahead and remove the red adhesive backing from the mount. Find a spot, again, low and centered on the helmet for the best beam pattern and weight balance for the light system. Make sure you set this up so that the notch on the mount is at the bottom and the flexible tab is at the top to be sure the light goes in the right direction. Take the mount, find the place you want to mount the light, and simply press it in place firmly to make sure it has a good hold. The way we'll mount the taillight to this helmet is by starting with, as you guessed it, the taillight mounting bracket, and then we're actually going to use the backing plate again for this. Start by attaching one of your Velcro straps to that taillight mounting bracket just as we did before. Go ahead and feed your working end of the Velcro through one end of the backing plate and then back through the other, leaving some slack on either end. Go ahead and slide that backing plate as well as the working end of the Velcro into the inside of the helmet and just press that bracket in place loosely while we flip the helmet over. Inside, you'll see the backing plate is there resting, and you can feed that Velcro strap back to the outside of the helmet. Once the strap is back on the outside, feed the Velcro through and pull snug most of the way. Fold that strap over and feed it back to the inside of the helmet. You can then grab the working end and pull that nice and snug and simply fold it into place to secure the Velcro on the inside. We're now ready to go ahead and install the headlight onto the front of the helmet. Again, listening for that nice snap when we know it's locked in place, and the tail light onto the back of the helmet. The Viz 360 was a lighting system designed to be compatible on a wide range of helmets. Hopefully this video has helped get your own system all dialed in and set up without any hassle. If you are having any troubles, feel free to give us a call or visit us at lightandmotion.com to chat with a support specialist live. Thanks again for looking us up, and feel free to visit us at lightandmotion.com for tips to stay safe and visible when out on a ride. We'll see you on the road. Take care. I mean, I don't know if there's anything safer than this. Right?